Ladies and gentlemen, the Goblin Scrap Tank. And last I left off, I actually put a pin inside the tank, drilled a hole in the base, and pinned it to the base and super glued it. And I went in and basically base coated the terrain, which is going to be more dirt and a little bit of grass because it does have a little shrubbery, palm tree wise. So it'll be a little bit sporadic, but the way I do on ground vehicles or even airplanes, I always put it on the base and I weather the tank to a point, but then I get it onto the base and I start whatever pigments I'm using for the or paint for the groundwork. I want it to match the sides or the undercarriage of the tank itself, so it blends in like it's rolling through the dirt. It doesn't look like you weathered it, painted the base, and put a odd weathered vehicle on a terrain that don't match. That's one way I like to do it. So down to paint and pigment, I got it painted. I did a lot of washes on the base. It's just that's a very I won't say toned down. Got the base painted on the palm tree. I went ahead and left the plastic green on here, but however, I took for example, a military green and thinned it down and airbrushed it onto the palm tree leaves, basically like a wash, and it just and it ran down and gives it a nice, very subtle, dark light. Plus, you got the green toy-like leaves on there too. So my next thing is, that was dry. I'm going to go in and dry brush the tree, just get a little bit of highlights. Tank is just about done. I did get all the pigment powders on there that I want for the base and all that, and I want to start adding a little grass here and there. And then we're going to add a figure. And I have this little 28 millimeter cat guy with a sword, and if I can do it without dropping it, you will fit in something like that. Like just got off tank, checking it out, on the train there. I could have left him on his little base when I printed him to paint for easy, but I'm just going to drill a little hole, put a little pin in there, and use a little handheld vise thing to hold the figure while painting. To get him off the base, you can use a saw. I recommend buying these. Tamiya has them. You can probably find a different brand. These are really thin and they're really flexible, so you can really get it in there and saw it. I have made specialized blades. I've actually took these to the vise and bend them, so you have a nice flat, 45-degree curve, so you can really get in there and saw them off the base. And it's a valuable tool to have instead of just a regular old, chop saw. But anyway, we're going to get ready to paint him. The next video is going to be pretty quick because he's going to be painted, and we'll get him on the base, and I'll try to go through him. I am not a figure painter, so my way of painting it will be a tad bit different than all the miniature painters out there. So that will be in the next video. Hopefully get him painted on, get everything, all the diorama material on, and we can call him done. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I got going on today. Getting the Goblin Scrap Tank onto its base. So that's what we got going on today. Stay tuned for next exciting episode.